Salam and greetings. This is one of the easiest and the fastest Ramadani dessert or Eastern dessert, which is kunafa. By the way, kunafa, it's funny that some people, when you have kunafa with cheese, which is a Nabulsi kunafa, they call it Middle Eastern cheesecake. But it is, when you go there, you find it's just Nabulsi kunafa with cheese. Now I will make it the easiest way, fastest way, and the cheapest way. And here are the components. You have the shredded dough of kunafa, and you make it more shredded. You should dismantle it actually, because that will separate the dough, or what we call it in Arabic, sha'r kunafa, the hair in Arabic. It separates it from itself and it will be baked better. Here is my favorite and it's my secret. So you take part of the shredded dough and you mix it with peanut butter, Dakwa, and you add some dry grapes, zabib. Definitely you need some oil so that the texture of the thing that you use it to stuff the kunafa will be stronger. So that here peanut butter, oil, and dry grapes. You can add things as you want. Look here, you can add some cinnamon if you want. Cinnamon is good, especially for diabetic people. So the first step after you prepare your shredded dough and the peanut butter mixture with part of the shredded dough, you need the shredded dough to be mixed here so that it will be spread as a layer between the first one and the second one. Here, the first part and the first important part, because I'm not going to do it with the oven, but I'm going just to use the normal fire, so that you need to spread the oil in a good way, and then you go to the next step. This is the second part. After you put the first layer of the shredded dough, then you start to put the mixture that you already made, which is peanut butter with zabib, with the shredded dough with oil. That will make the second layer. Here you start the third and the last layer, and you put the shredded dough and you spread it to make the final layer of kunafa. I think you see that people who avoid cholesterol, we avoided to use butter or ghee, so that, but you can still use some drops just for the spice, or I think just for the flavor, and then you spread it also, and then you start to fix it better till it will reach the final shape. This is the final shape, but just a very important reminder. This shredded hair you need to make sure that all inside the kunafa, the first kunafa layer, because if the shredded hair is up here, it will burn quickly and it will damage the face of the kunafa. Don't worry about not having it flat, because this is not the final way. After it will be baked from under, you turn it upside down, and then after you flip it, you will have the very flat shape of the surface of the kunafa. I didn't show you how to flip kunafa because I'm alone. No one helped me to hold the camera, but I flip it anyway. Oh, that's good. Not that burned. Even if it is burned, if you want to make some changes, you can just take this, but I think now it is not that burned. And after you flip the kunafa, you return it back again to the to be baked from down. There is a step important to make it before you return it. You return the kunafa. You should just clean the tray, and then you spread oil again. By the way, from the time I decided to make it till I started to make it, it didn't took even minutes, because I heard good news from Sudan. The army, Sudanese army, is advancing inside the downtown, and they imposed a full siege around the terrorist militia in the presidential palace, and now they cannot get out at all from the palace. And Khartoum will soon be clean from the terrorist militia, and people will return their homes to Khartoum. People started already to return in 70% of the Sudanese capital, or at least their places are ready. But because part of Khartoum and the downtown and south of Khartoum and east of Khartoum now needs more things. Okay, forget about politics. Let us back to kunafa. What you do now is to bring it back. Oh, that's wonderful. And then you bake it now from down, and it will be ready to be served. The last step is the syrup, the kunafa syrup or the baklava syrup, and I will use the diet one. This is the syrup. It's very simple, and it's free sugar, unless you consider the sugar in the honey, which is organic honey, is a sugar. Yes, it's sugar, but it is not that damaging, just like the white sugar or the glucose sugar. You have diabetic sugar here. You have lemon, one lemon, or have a lemon, and water. You don't need to cook it at all, because people cook the syrup with sugar to have thicker texture. But now you make it thicker with the honey, and you don't need to put too much honey. So the syrup will be ready without cooking it, without making it hot. By the way, the syrup should be cold if the kunafa is hot. And if the kunafa is hot, the syrup should be cold. They should be different. Anyway, now we are reaching the final step for this very happy kunafa. As I said, I did it just in no time, just to greet the people who are protecting Sudanese people and helping them to get back to their homes in Khartoum. And inshallah, the second kunafa I will make it in my kitchen in Khartoum, and I will remind you. Now the kunafa is done, and now it's ready for the syrup. Oh, this wonderful, the golden kunafa. But here, before you can put the syrup now, okay? It is hot. But the most important thing is to cut it before pouring the syrup, because now it's easy to be cut, being cut in squares, or you cut it like pizza. You don't need to cut it in any specific way. You just choose what you want. Something make it easier to be taken from. This step is important because now it's easy to be done. And after you pour the syrup, you flip it again, and you cut it again in the same tracks that you made it. And now it's time for the syrup, which is honey plus diabetic sugar or free sugar sweetener, and lemon. You can add cinnamon, but now you just and now the kunafa, it will take some time till the syrup mixed with the kunafa. And here finally the final shape of the kunafa. You see here the dough inside, the peanut butter with other components inside, and it has very good shape. And thank you. And as I told you, that is because of the happiness of having people in Khartoum getting back to their homes very soon. Thank you.